Certainly hope you can see this bug I got here. I had made another YouTube recording, but I didn't capture this particular pattern so very well. You might want to call this, it's an attractor pattern that I worked up a few years ago. And like I say, it's kind of a marriage between the old Lee Wolf series and especially that old Royal Coachman. But I've got two flies down here. And what I wanted to talk about specifically, they're the same pattern as this one that's I got this camera trained on. But as you're getting into fly tying and whatnot have you, I do what I call production runs. I used to be a commercial fly tyer, but I don't do that anymore. But anyway, the point being, as you're tying along, you're going to go, oh my God, this bug don't look like, or this fly don't look like my last one and the one before it, and all that. I got news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't pull that psychological trick on yourself, because this is a goofy attractor pattern. Like I say, I worked up about 8 years ago, and everything about this fly is basically goofy, wrong, if you will. Oh, I'm just kidding you, but the tail is a little bit long, but I tie it that way purposely. The calf hair, the true style calf hair up on top there, it's a little bit bushy and long, and then I've got this thing over hackled. The hackled barbules for a dry fly are a little bit on the long side, but I can assure you that this fly floats well, relatively well. You can do what they call a bounce test. You can take your fly and just drop it, if you will, down onto a table. That's what they call a bounce test. You know, like well, you can't see that, but that'll show you. And if it lands on its head, or it sits there upside down like this, or whatever have you, then you've got an out of balance dry fly. But probably, as a tyer, one of the worst critics is going to be yourself. But sometimes these bugs will come off of the vise and they won't look quite right or whatever have you. You know what? Here's my advice. Don't be too critical of your own creations, and just take that bug right down to the creek, right down to the river, right down to the lake, or whatever have you, and fly fish with it. Because trout, in my particular case, I mostly trout fish, they're very unpredictable sometimes, especially when there isn't a hatch going on and whatever have you, and they hit some very strange flies. So don't be afraid to create your own bugs like this one right here, because I've taken a lot of big fish with this Royal Coachman and Lee Wolf series cross right here. Okay, that's about it. I better get back to tying. That's the end of this lesson, so to speak. Have a nice day.